Right, we're here at the Norfolk Showground at the British Carp and Angling Show. I'm here with Keith Williams, and we're just going to go through a few of the things that he's got on the mainline display. How's the show going so far? How was yesterday?
Really good, really busy. Anglers don't really underestimate what ground baits do for carp, and I've been showing them sort of some of the things I've been using the last couple of years, and it's been absolutely awesome response. So they didn't believe what flavours and mixtures you can do to really enhance their fishing. And it wasn't just for carp really, also get anglers for tench, bream and things like that. Didn't realise that Mainline did this sort of products. So, absolutely fantastic products, really good quality, but different types of mixtures you can do. You can do for stick, from ground bait, balling, or even for real dry mixes for PVA bags. The pineapple one's really good with the crushed hemp, again with syrups. You've got plenty of syrups like these. Pineapple one here really smell really nice. If you smell that, it's really sort of really potent stuff. But you don't need that much. Anglers think, I've got to buy all this product and use it in one time. But I mean, I can use one of this and a coconut syrup with hemp, and that'll do me for 3 months fishing with sticks. No need to use water, and to use them with fluoros this type. I mean, these work really well with cell. Just mix them up a bit. Just give it a little bit of edge. And anglers don't know why they don't like experiment. I think that cell, boy, it's a really good popular bait. But just especially this time of year, enhance it by using yellow white. Just put a little tip on,
Let's talk about this ground bait you've got here. I've seen it before, but is there a certain times you want to be using it? Do you want to give like an example of what to do with it exactly?
Well, different times in the summer. I mean, I'll use this in France quite a lot, and I'll try and attract other fish into swims to carp bully them out, and I will ball this out, 40 balls into a lake. There's a lake here in Essex called Lakelands and even Century. We've had carp up to mid-40s on this, by balling probably 30 balls out and just sit on a few boilies. And because it's attracted other fish in there, what I tend to do is leave the swim. Once I've balled it out, don't put any lines in, get a fish really into the area, then you find you'll have loads of fish. So it's just a bit of patience really. It's like when you do floated fishing, you put a few mixes out, there's no point putting a controller out first. Exactly the same as ground baits. Get the fish really feeling confident, so when you do put a little stick out or a little stringer, it's bang, you got to run. So I will tend to do that all year. When it comes to like this time of year, I'll tend to use brighter colour pop-ups, but into still sticks in the sticks. And I find again is exactly the same sort of thing works. So absolutely awesome.
I've seen you've got the little the pink fruitellas down there. For this time of year, when it's a bit colder, what would you advise people go for? Obviously, they're all going to work at
different types. I mean, these work really well because it's a nice smell, very similar to pineapple, but totally different colours. For fishing, I mean, a classic example is white pop-ups. You never see anglers using white ones. And if you go to sort of like day ticket lakes or country park lakes where there's big carp, if you notice, children there with parents feeding bread. I mean, that's just awesome. The same area, but, with this ground bait.
Could you use those on like a zig rig?
Yeah, I do zig them. I mean, I'll give a prime example. Last year I done a predator day, and there was carp. I could see carp rolling, and I had a pot of these in, and I was watching a girl with her father feeding the ducks, and the odd carp was coming up. I went and got this back into my van, and I had 420s in an hour out of Berry Hill Fisheries. So it just proves a point, things like that.
Now, I guess, do you come to a lot of the shows?
I do most of the shows, because I live in Norfolk, so I've done a bit of promotion here, and it's so busy, more than I think it was going to be, and I think it's really good for the future.
Like at the shows, is there certain deals? Like I can see here, you've got a few quid knocked off.
Just a odd quid and odd 50 pence here, but just basically what I'm trying to get anglers to do is buy sort of like a ground bait with a dip, with a sweetener or a flavouring, and just do different combinations. And obviously they buy a little bit more then. I'll have this and this, and it's a bit of impulse buying, and it's good for business.
So I think that covers most of the main line. I mean, you've got like the little glugs here.
Yeah, got glugs here. We got all the hookers as well, which are very popular. Like Activate's caught everywhere. Another good bait. Mainline's got so many good baits out there. The choice is it's frightening. When you do shows like this, because at the moment I tend to use Ingrange and Cell, and I think because I don't use Activate, and I think I want to go back and use Activate because I know.
I think people start to forget about it, don't they?
Yeah, you got the same as Maple 8, another real good bait, and I forgot all about it. And it's only because I got some samples. They're smelting. I think I've got to go and get on the Maple 8.
Is there anything like, say, in the next year or two that Mainline are going to bring out? Is there anything in the pipeline that we should look forward to?
Well, if you look at Mainline, they normally bring out a bait every 2 years. Well, Granger's it's been out for a year, so we've probably got another year. There's things that are in the pipeline being developed now, so it's really just watch your space.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's really good. I think it is a number one bait, and there's no way I would not use Mainline bait. There's a lot of baits out there, but you just think Mainline. You only got to look at the magazines.
Yeah.
And and I'm not a real lover. Even Mainline do preservative baits. The main core business is freezer baits, and the way they break down the leakage is awesome.
All right, cheers, Keith.
Okay, cheers, thanks so much.
We're at the Norfolk Showground at the British Carp and Angling Show. We're going to move on to the angling techniques bait boats.
Boats, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll have a little chat about those.
Okay, cheers.